buhay at lakas na aming taglay. Sa liwanag ng kaisipan at sa pagkakataong maipagpatuloy ang pag-aaral ng mga kabataan. Gabayan mo po ang bawat isa sa amin. Anuman ang bahagi na aming gagampanan, naway maging maayos at matagumpay ang pagtuturo at pag-aaral na aming gagawin sa araw na ito. Patawarin mo po kami sa aming mga pagkulang at pagkakasala. At sa aming paggawa, ikaw po ang aming makasama. Amen.
Hello students, hello Valens. Welcome to our third session for the grade 11 reading and writing. How are you today? You may comment your answers in our comment box. Well, I hope you are all doing fine. Today is another day to learn and discover more about reading and writing. Let us start our day right as we engage ourselves in another fun and meaningful learning session. Just remain in your seats and make yourself comfortable throughout the engagement. For your attendance, please type or key in hashtag acronym of your school and your section. Always keep in mind the word respect because that is what we need as we go along our discussion. For today's lesson, it is just the continuation of the topic distinguishes between and among techniques in selecting and organizing information from our most essential learning competencies. We will just focus on brainstorming list and graphic organizer. I know that in your last session you learned about these techniques, but we're going to add more. Before we dig in our main discussion, let us have some recapitulation from the topic that you had from your last session. You can simply comment your answer here in our comment box. Alright, let us have our first question. Number 1, a technique commonly used by a group of people to share and provide a various wide range of ideas in connection to a certain topic. A. Topic outline. B. Brainstorming. C. Graphic organizer. D. Sentence outline. Okay, the answer is B. Brainstorming. Very good students, you got it right. Number 2. A brainstorming technique that allows the writer to write anything about a topic. A. Free writing. B. Venn diagram. C. Concept mapping. D. Reading.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, the answer is A. Free writing. That is great, students. You got it right. And number 3, it is used to organize ideas about a topic in a logical order. A. Free writing. B. Graphic organizer. C. Brainstorming. D. Outline. Very good, students. carefully on your last discussion. Now, let us have another activity here. Actually, I'm having a hard time knowing what group they are. Can you help me guess what type of group they belong? I know you're very familiar with them. We have Jisoo, Jungkook, Jennie, Jin, V, J-Hope, Wendy, RM, Rose, Suga, Lisa, Jimin, Soji, and me. Now, just kidding aside. So what type of group they belong? You can write your answers on our comment box. Alright, so very good. Someone says they were from Blackpink and BTS, but let us classify them. Okay, let's have first for the Blackpink. Yes, we have Jisoo and Jennie, Rose and Lisa. For BTS, we have Suga, RM, Jin, J-Hope, and lastly, we have Jungkook. Now, as you notice, we are doing classification or organizing by group. But let me ask you, what is the purpose of organizing an idea? Can you share your ideas in our comment box? I will be waiting for your answers, students. Again, what is the purpose of organizing an idea? Yes, you're right. It is for us to avoid confusion. Others says for us to save time. Also, the significant purpose of organizing information is to carefully classify ideas and make connection to it. A solid organizational pattern gives your ideas a path that you can follow as you develop your draft. In short, this will help us to have a clearer idea to a certain topics. The following are the effective ways to organize information. But we will just be focusing on brainstorming lists and graphic organizer. Let us now talk about brainstorming lists. We all know that brainstorming is a process of generating ideas and solutions within the group. But for us to be most effective in brainstorming, we should do the following. First, lay out the problem you want to solve. You need to think what the problem is before proceeding in thinking for a major decision. Second, identify the objectives of a possible solution. It is not easy and it takes time, indeed. But if you can approach your goals or purposes critically and hone in on what you want to achieve, your brainstorming session will be much more effective. Third, try to generate solutions individually. Members must try to come up with their own solutions. We should not let our leaders to think only. Remember, brainstorming is a group discussion, not an individual discussion. And lastly, problems, objectives, and personal solutions are clear. Work as a group. Make sure to collaborate your ideas to your group members. Now, let us practice doing brainstorming with your classmates. We have here a short video. Try to guess the correct answer and just comment your answers in our comment box. I will be giving you 30 seconds to answer this. Let me also read the riddle for you, dear students. An adventurer found a chest with treasures in a cave guarded by a pirate. He had the 3 keys that were golden, silver, and black, but only one of them could open the chest. The pirate would give the adventurer only one chance to reach the treasure. If he chose the right key, he would take the chest. If he was wrong, the pirate would kill him right there. The only clue was this cipher: EGKHOEELYDEN. Timer starts now. Alright, very good, students. The golden key is the answer. After doing brainstorming, you can now create a graphic organizer that will help you achieve a much clearer idea. We have here different kinds of graphic organizer: clock diagram, Venn diagram, decision-making diagram, KWHL chart, Y chart, cycle diagram, fishbone diagram, prior model, star diagram, and chain diagram. Let us discuss first the clock diagram. It is a variation of a pie chart that can be used for diagramming the hours in a day. For example, at 7 o'clock a.m., I will attend Facebook live stream in reading and writing, or it can be used to illustrate how time is spent during the school day or the sequence of events in a story. Next is we have a Venn diagram. It shows the logical relationship between groups of things. This diagram can be used in the classroom as a tool to help you in comparing and contrast two objects or concepts. For example, we are going to contrast junior high to senior high. In junior high, before you were exposed to diverse competitions. However, in senior high, yes, you have co-curricular activities, but it is significantly lessened in order to prepare for college life. But in the middle, their similarity is students are still allowed to have a form of release through whatever skills they have. Next is the decision-making diagram. It provides a visual layout for organizing the possible alternatives to a problem along their advantages and disadvantages. You, being a senior high school student, did you create a decision-making diagram before taking the strand you have right now? Because this will definitely help you to be on the right path. Next is the KWHL chart. This allows a student to document their own learning process from start to finish on a particular subject. The letters that stand for the steps in the process, which means what I already know, what I want to learn or to know, how will I find out, and what I have learned. Sometimes, age in KWHL chart can be optional. Next is the Y chart. It is a three-part graphic organizer that is used for describing three aspects of a topic. We have here an example for the aspects of sounds, looks, and feels. However, the three aspects may be varied depending on your desired topic. Next is the cycle diagram. It is used to show how a series of events interacts repeatedly through a cycle. One of the best examples of this cycle diagram is the reduce, recycle, and reuse logo. Next is we have this fishbone diagram. It is used to identify the cause or composition of some complex system or event. Each bone coming off of the spine of the diagram is then broken down into more details. Remember, whenever we are going to use fishbone diagram, we need to consider the causes or the factors of different categories. Next, we have the prior model. It is a vocabulary development tool. It helps to develop a better understanding of complex concepts by having students identify not just what something is, but what something is not. The center of the diagram shows the concept being defined, while the quadrants around the concepts are used for providing the details. Second to the last is we have the star diagram. It is used for organizing the characteristics of a single topic. The central space is used for displaying the topic with each point of the stars, listing some facts, attributes, or traits about a topic. Most of these cases, we are using this kind of diagram if we will describe the characteristics of a character in a story. And lastly, we have the train diagram. It is also called sequence of events diagram. This type of graphic organizer describes the stages or steps in a process. One of the best examples of this chain diagram is the elements of a story. This basically presents the stages in each part of the story. Just always keep in your mind that when we do brainstorming, it encourages us in an open and ongoing collaboration to solve problems and generate innovative ideas. Remember that this is not just us. We need to work as a team. And for graphic organizer, remember that these are structured frameworks that helps the reader and writers to organize their thoughts in such a way to bridge prior knowledge to new concepts being learned. Now, let us practice what you have just learned from today's session. Just comment your answer in our comment box. Just simply identify what the statement is being described. Number 1. It is used to identify the cause or composition of some complex system or event. Okay, very good. The answer is fishbone diagram. Number 2. It provides a visual layout for organizing the possible alternatives to a problem along with their advantages and disadvantages. Comment your answers. Yes, very good. So the answer is decision-making diagram. Number 3. It is used to show how a series of events interacts repeatedly through a cycle. Alright, so the answer is cycle diagram. And lastly, for number 4, it is a 3-part graphic organizer that is used for describing 3 aspects of a topic. Comment your answers in our comment box. Very good, students. It is the Y chart. I hope you learned something new today. Thank you, students, for your participation throughout the discussion. It just proves that you are now ready to answer your activities on your ADM module. For additional concerns and clarification, your subject teacher would accommodate you on your follow-up discussion. Evidently, nobody knows when this pandemic will end. But one thing is for sure, education is endless. Just like with the current Department of Education's battle cry says, anuman ang sitwasyon, tuloy ang edukasyon. This is Ma'am Henee Arcinue, your virtual teacher. Thank you for watching. Till our next virtual engagement.